Hello everyone. Today in the part 10 of the NEET quiz important questions, we will discuss about the questions of the topic pharynx and the larynx. So first try to answer the questions by yourself first. So first of all, the muscles of the pharynx are. So there are two layers of the muscles of the pharynx, that is the external and the internal layer. External layer of muscles consists of superior, middle and the inferior constrictor muscles, and the internal layer muscles are the palatopharyngeus muscle, salpingopharyngeus muscles and the stylopharyngeus muscles. Nasopharynx is supplied by which nerve? It is the pharyngeal branches from the pterygopalatine ganglion, the maxillary nerve. Oropharynx is supplied by which nerve? Glossopharyngeal nerve. Laryngopharynx is supplied by which nerve? It is the internal laryngeal nerve. Structures passing through the sinus of the Morgagni are, they are auditory tube, levator-palatal muscle, ascending palatine artery and the palatine branch of the ascending pharyngeal artery. Sinus of the Morgagni is the space between the skull and the superior constrictor muscle. Structures passing through between the superior and the middle constrictor muscles are, so they are glossopharyngeal nerve and the stylopharyngeus muscle. Now structures passing through between middle and the inferior constrictor muscle are, so they are internal laryngeal nerve and the superior laryngeal artery. Structures passing through the inferior constrictor and the esophagus are, they are internal laryngeal nerve and the inferior laryngeal artery. Pharyngeal plexus is located on middle constrictor muscle. Pharyngeal plexus of the nerves is formed by the 9th, 10th and the 11th cranial nerve and the superior cervical sympathetic nerve. Arterial supply of the pharynx is from the lingual artery, facial artery, maxillary artery and the ascending pharyngeal artery. Venous plexus of the pharynx is located on the middle constrictor muscle. Venous plexus of the pharynx drains into the internal jugular vein. Palatine tonsils are situated in the tonsillar fossa in the lateral wall of the oropharynx. Now, what are the boundaries of the tonsillar fossa? So, anteriorly there is palatoglossal arch. Posteriorly there is palatopharyngeus muscle. Apex there is soft palate and the base is formed by the posterior third of the tongue. Tonsillar bed is formed by the superior constrictor muscle, pharyngobasilar fascia and the buccopharyngeal fascia. Structures separated from the tonsil by tonsillar bed are, so they are facial artery, submandibular gland, styloglossus muscle and the glossopharyngeal nerve. Tonsil is fixed by suspensory ligament to the posterior part of the tongue to the lower pole. Arterial supply of the tonsil. It is a tonsillar branch of the facial artery. It is the main artery supplying the tonsil. Also, dorsal lingual branch of lingual artery and the ascending pharyngeal branch of the external carotid artery. Common source of bleeding after tonsillectomy. It is the paratonsillar vein. Venous drainage of the palatine tonsil. It is actually drained into the paratonsillar vein. Then the paratonsillar vein drains into the pharyngeal plexus, and then the pharyngeal plexus of the veins drains finally into the internal jugular vein. Now next is describe about the pharyngotympanic tube in the adults. So in the adults, this tube is actually 36 mm long. It is directed downwards, forwards and medially, and it basically makes an angle of 45 degrees with the horizontal plane. While describe the pharyngotympanic tube in the children. So it is about, first of all, 80 mm long in the children and makes an angle of 10 degrees with the horizontal plane. Now, which part of the eustachian tube is bony? So, it is the lateral 1/3 part. Now, which part of the eustachian tube is cartilaginous? So, it is the medial 2/3 part, of course, and it is made up of single piece of fibroelastic cartilage. So, over here, remember, the bony part of the eustachian tube is about 16 mm in length, while this cartilaginous part is about 8 mm in length. So, total length is 24 mm. Okay. Now, which is the widest part of the pharyngotympanic tube? So, it is the pharyngeal end. Narrowest part of the pharyngotympanic tube, it is the isthmus. Now, next is cartilage part or the cartilage portion of the pharyngotympanic tube mainly forms which portion of the pharyngotympanic tube? Okay, so over here, it partly forms the lateral walls, okay, and it mainly forms the medial wall and the roof. Okay, so cartilage portion basically mainly forms the medial wall and the roof, while partly forms the lateral wall, and this is actually, remember, a single piece of fibrocartilage. Incisive canal or the foramen basically transmits what? It transmits the nasopalatine nerve and the greater palatine vessels. Greater palatine foramen transmits which structures? So it transmits the greater palatine nerve and vessels. Lesser palatine foramen transmits what? It transmits lesser palatine nerve and vessels. Now, which nerves and vessels supplies the hard palate? So, greater palatine and the nasopalatine nerve, greater palatine artery, and the veins basically drains into the pterygoid plexus. Now, the muscles of the soft palate are, so they are the tensor veli palatini muscle, levator veli palatini muscle, palatoglossus muscle, and the palatopharyngeus muscle. Even the musculus uvula is the intrinsic muscle over here. Now, the soft palate is supplied by which artery? So, greater palatine branch of the maxillary artery. Tensor veli palatini muscle is supplied by which nerve? So, mandibular nerve supplies this tensor veli palatini muscle. Which is the largest tonsil? It is the palatine tonsil. Larynx is situated in the neck against which vertebra? So, against 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th cervical vertebra. In children and the female, larynx is located at the higher level, okay, as compared to the males. Cartilages of the larynx are, so name the cartilage of the larynx. Okay, we have two types of cartilage of the larynx, that is a paired one and the unpaired one. So, paired one are the arytenoid, corniculate and the cuneiform, while the unpaired one are the thyroid, epiglottic and the cricoid cartilages. The posterior surface of the thyroid cartilage gives attachment to which structures? Thyroepiglottic ligament, a pair of vestibular ligament and a pair of vocal ligaments. Posterior border of the thyroid cartilage gives attachments to salpingopharyngeus, stylopharyngeus and the palatopharyngeus muscles. Muscles attached to the oblique line of the thyroid cartilage are, so they are inferior constrictor muscle, sternothyroid and the thyroid muscle. Now, what are the features of the cricoid cartilage? So, the narrow anterior and the broad posterior arch is there. It is situated at the level of C6, or we can say cervical number 6 vertebra. It encircles the lumen of the larynx completely. Okay, so this is very important line, that this particular cricoid cartilage encircles the lumen of the larynx completely. Now, muscles that elevate the larynx are, so they are salpingopharyngeus muscle, stylopharyngeus muscle and the palatopharyngeus muscle basically elevates the larynx. Now, muscles that opens the inlet of the larynx, they are thyroepiglottic. Muscle that relaxes the vocal cords, they are thyroarytenoid muscle. Muscle that abducts the vocal cord, it is the posterior cricoarytenoid. Muscle lying on the external surface of the larynx, it is the cricothyroid. Cricothyroid is supplied by which nerve? By the external laryngeal nerve. Which cartilage is called as the foundation stone of the larynx? So, the name of the cartilage is, it is the cricoid cartilage is known as the foundation stone of the larynx. Which is the safety muscle of the larynx? Very important question. It is the posterior cricoarytenoid muscle. Commonest site of the laryngeal cancer, it is the glottis region. Modulator of the voice, it is the vocalis. Commonest type of the cancer of the larynx is squamous cell carcinoma. So today up till here, we will discuss about the further important notes and MCQs of further related topics in our next video. Thank you so much.